It is me, Monet, or Bugs here once again, and I am here to obviously do another video. And in this video, it is going to be a general video. And actually, in this video, I am making this based off of a story that I wrote, but in this story, it is not, nor will it be going into my book, No Name at all. So I just love to write in general, but not every video that I make that is definitely like talks about and focuses on something else. And I have like wrote a series of stories like this. They're all like similar to each other, and now I am making videos to go along with the stories, and this is my first video referring to this series. And to get started, I actually want to like talk about songs that I actually really used to like love and listen to. In this video, according to my shirt, Nirvana, as I like to refer to them as, my amazing, cool nickname for them. But yeah, and for anybody that watches this video, like before anybody just like crucifies me, um, just know that I am still legit a fan. I'm not trying to like confuse people or send mixed messages in any way, but I love Nirvana. They are one of my favorite bands of all time, my second favorite band to be exact, and actually they used to be my first favorite band of all time, and then I discovered Megadeth, and then that had to switch. But they're my second favorite band of all time now, and I'm wearing the Nirvana shirt, and I have some of their albums. And for the songs that I do like enjoy listening to without me like having to like think about it or like be or feel convicted or anything, those are there's like titles for like each of these videos. And like for this story in particular, like the title um, of the story is basically the same as how I titled like this video, which is songs I used to kind of rock to Nirvana edition. And sorry if my eyes do like move back and forth a little bit, but I actually have like my story too. But I have to make this video on my phone, and I have the story pulled up on my laptop, so that's why. But anyway, it's a book, the greatest book of all time, the best selling book of all time, the Bible, the Holy Bible. And yeah, just there's like a reason behind why I got this. And actually, I am going to go to the verse and read the verse, and then I am going to like do some further elaboration. So here we go. Okay, so the Bible verse that I am actually about to read is 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9, and this is the King James Version. So verse 9, it says, "And he said unto me, My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities or weaknesses, that the power of Christ may rest upon me." And so basically, to sum that up in a nutshell, basically this Bible verse is about boasting about your weaknesses. And like when I came across that verse, I just instantly knew that that verse is my favorite Bible verse of all time. And I have quite a few Bible verses, but that is definitely number one, hands down. And boasting about my weaknesses is one of my favorite things to do ever. And I actually, believe it or not, like in all seriousness, kind of got the inspiration to like write these stories based off of that Bible verse. I mean, I did it, I wrote these stories, just because. But anyway, to get started, so the first song that I have on this list is Drain You. And with Drain You, so one positive thing I will say is that even to this day, I still love Dave Grohl's drumming in this song. It is like absolutely epic, and I definitely want to learn how to play drums myself because of this song, believe it or not. And some other songs and some other musicians too, but seriously, this song in particular is like basically the main reason why I want to learn how to play drums, and I plan on learning eventually. But yeah, this song, to me, in my opinion, and I know that, people have different interpretations of like, you know, what the meaning of a song is. But as far as I'm concerned, Drain You is a song basically about glorifying getting high. Like, that's it. I'm just gonna be honest. And I'm not about that life. I don't get high. I don't do drugs. I mean, like getting drunk and getting high and doing all that, that goes against my faith. And for me to do all that, that would contradict my faith and, what I believe, or what I'm supposed to be believing or what I'm, supposed to be practicing anyways. And I just can't get down with that. Like, no. Like, I actually find doing things like that pretty boring, actually. So, yeah. And then the next song that I have Milk It. So, number 2, Milk It. This song is definitely pretty brutal. It's one of the most brutal, most heavy songs that I've ever heard in my whole entire life. And it's just pretty negative, and I'm just too happy of a person to be listening to a song like this. But this is one of the songs that it was more so an on and off thing. Like Drain You, that was one song that I would really used to listen to like on the regular, whenever I did listen to Nirvana. But Milk It, this song was more of a like on and off song for me, like when I was, and more so in particular, this was like when I was going through my senior year of college actually, and I was just going through some really hard, brutal things in 2017, and also like even after getting out of college, some of the stuff that I went through that were like really tough in 2018, and just me not always coping or handling the situation in the best way. And like, of course I did, rely on my faith quite a bit, but just not as much as I should have, and not as much as I do now. So I was, relying on my faith to a degree. I was, but just not as much. That's all I can say. Instead, I was listening to songs that I know that I shouldn't have been listening to by Nirvana, but I was listening to them anyway. And I mean, so yeah, here I am, confessing. I definitely believe in telling on myself, and I mean, I'm gonna be brutally honest, especially about myself. Like, I'm gonna talk about myself, I'm gonna expose myself, I'm gonna call myself out, I'm gonna boast about my weaknesses, loud and proud. I mean, I'm just weird like that. I'm just built like that. That's just the type of person I am. That's just what I do. Um, I mean, but yeah, like, and with Milk It, when seriously, viewer discretion is advised right now, but when you have a song that says, like, I'm on your side, like, really, that's deep and that's heavy, and I just don't take stuff like that lightly, and I don't know why anyone would. I mean, yeah, that's basically about it. Like, I just can't. So, no. And then the next song that I have is called I Hate. And that's actually like not the full title of the song, but that is all that I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say anything more. And I don't promote or condone anybody, especially Christians, but really, to be honest, even non Christians. But I don't promote or condone anybody listening to this song. I mean, but if you guys do look that up, I mean, that's on you. But I'm telling you, I don't promote it. I don't condone it. And this is coming from somebody who legit actually does love Nirvana. But, I mean, but yeah, it's called I Hate, and for short, and my bad. Okay, I had to get back to my story, but it's basically talking about the same thing as song number 2 is talking about, basically like glorifying death, and it's just too dark, and it's just too heavy, and I just can't listen to it. Like, once again, it's contradicting my beliefs and just everything that I really do believe in and stand for, and I'm just too happy of a person, and I'm too quirky, I'm sorry, and flamboyant, and I just don't have time for that. Like, I just I just can't do it. Like, it kills my vibe. And for the 4th song, I have Sappy. Okay. Um, and actually, earlier today, I was looking up what this song meant again, because I have actually forgot. And I guess for this song, it's not necessarily like an official like meaning to this song. Like I said, for a lot of songs, if not all songs, there's definitely like several interpretations. And when I was looking this up, I read that, like, for the meaning of the song, I was reading that, like, some people think it's about like the institution of like religion, or like about Kurt's pet turtle that he used to have, or like feeling stuck in a crappy, not the best relationship, and things of that nature. And obviously, I listened to the song before. I used to listen to it, and more than once. But this one was more on and off too. I've never actually liked this one as much, but I used to listen to it, and yeah, like all the different interpretations, or like all the different ways that what people think this song is about or what it means, I hear all of that, or that's what I did hear when I did used to listen to the song, especially like the first one I just said about the institution of religion. I could definitely see why people would feel that way and say that, but it just doesn't sound the same, and they're not religious, and I'm more of a spiritual person than a religious person, but kind of am religious. Um, but it's just a song that I can live without, like, ultimately. And long story, yeah. And the next song is, okay, I will say about Dawn, actually, I think 2 positive things is I really love like the rhythm of this song, and then like towards the end of the song where Kurt keeps saying, I think Kurt and Dave, like with his backing vocals, when they keep saying, I think I'm done, I think I'm done. I don't sing, and especially songs I don't like, so sorry. But yeah, even though I don't listen to this song anymore either. And like all of the songs on this list, it's been like 2 or 3 years straight since I voluntarily have listened to these songs. But like I still remember them just as if I listened to the song earlier today or yesterday, even though I haven't. I mean, but I just still remember like the rhythms and the riffs and the beats and like some of the lyrics, and I just remember it like it was yesterday basically. I mean, but yeah, for Dumb, once again, just like Drain You, it's basically like a song about glorifying getting high, as far as I'm concerned. And it's like, why? Like, I just don't get it. So, yeah. And then the next song after that, On a Plane. Okay, and yeah, this song is actually pretty similar. At least one of the lines in the song On a Plane is actually pretty similar anyways. To me, when it comes to like the song Dumb and Drain You as well, it's like just kind of like about getting high and like glorifying that and promoting that. And yeah, and I promise you, like, Nirvana's music is not all about getting high. So, and I understand that Nirvana, for whatever reason, is not for everybody. I mean, but I promise they have a whole lot more better music that actually talks about like important issues and meaningful things. And those, okay, so the next song that I have after On a Plane, I'm on song number 7 now, is Rape Me. And in this song, I know that I have watched like some interviews and like done some research and things of that nature, and Kurt himself actually has said in an interview that this song is actually like an anti-rape song. And I didn't know that at first because I've listened to this song several times before I even came across that interview, like even once. And just I just don't, and even after like listening to the song several times after coming across that interview where Kurt says that this is an anti-rape song, I just don't hear the anti-rape message in it. And I definitely have tried to, and I definitely believe that that really truly was what he was trying to promote, and I believe that he believes that. So I don't want to like just knock him down, but I just don't hear the anti-rape. To me, it kind of on this song. I don't know, but actually for this one, I don't necessarily think it's a bad song, but it's just not for me to listen to. So I guess more so like for me personally, I don't promote this one. Like I just can't. So Son, and I know that for this song, when I was doing research, I remember reading that this song is about, or is supposed to be about, but I'm pretty sure it is actually about Kurt's sister, Kim, who is actually gay. And, I mean, the song is about, just that, Kim's sister, and I mean, that is her lifestyle, and that's her sexuality, and that's who she is. And I just, for other people who do look down on that, I mean, I don't agree with it, but I'm just not gonna like shun people who live like that either. But I just, the song is apparently, according to them, and probably especially Kurt, is that his sister Kim should have been born a son, so that it wouldn't be wrong for a female to like sexually or romantically, other females. So yeah. And then the last song that I finally have on this list, okay, Negative Creep. And once again, this song is just like, some of the earlier songs, once again, like On a Plane, for example. And once again, like how do you glorify like being in an altered state of mind and just like not being in your right mind and just like acting different, being different, behaving in a way that you usually wouldn't? Because when he talks about, no, um, I just can't do it. But I mean, yeah, this is my list. That is all 9 songs. And once again, these are songs by Nirvana that I kind of used to like rock out to, but don't anymore. And some were on the regular whenever I would listen to Nirvana, and some were more so just on and off when I was like really going through like some type of bad situation and I was just feeling some type of way, and I was just kind of like in the moment and like really wasn't like thinking about it. So yeah, and I hope you guys actually find this interesting and like it. I find this interesting and I like it, and I know that it's controversial and I've never heard, anybody actually talk about this anymore. But once again, please don't crucify me. Please don't come try to come after me and like hate me. Like I said, I love Nirvana and they are my second favorite band of all time. I'm always gonna love Nirvana. Always gonna bump Nirvana, but only certain songs. And once again, like to me, in my opinion, this is kind of like when like a parent like loves their child and vice versa, but they don't always like what their child says and does. Like, so to me, like making this video and like talking about all these songs that I used to like and listen to, or at least some of them just listen to but not necessarily like, at least for Nirvana in particular. So songs like you like parents and children who they love each other but they don't always like what each other has to say or do. To me, it's kind of like that. It's the same difference. But I mean, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, and yeah, try to remember my ending, my like quote unquote fancy, kind of like awesome little ending. Okay, so you'll catch me in the next video, and I'll catch you guys later, and peace out. And like I actually did it this way instead of this way, but I actually really would rather do it this way. But I guess as long as I do it either way, I guess it's okay, but I'll try to do it this way. But regardless, I'll catch you guys later, and peace.